Hello and welcome to Contrary Sims. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of my retro beauty salon, seeing as the Hair Today Gone Tomorrow quest is currently repeating. I thought this would give those of you who are doing the event for the first time a chance to see all of the prizes, as I've used just about every prize from the event in this build. The salon is located on a penthouse lot in the downtown area, which is unlocked by building the train station at the top of the main map and doing a series of discovery quests. For the exterior, I used this slightly peachy cream wall that was unlocked with the island villa. I thought this was the nicest choice to suit both the style of the urban building it's located on, while still looking pretty and bright and a little bit vintage. Beyond that, you can see that there's a very distinct pink and green colour scheme happening, which will only become more apparent when we get inside, because I opted for the pink and teal options for all of the new salon items. The salon is accessed by this elevator, which lets out onto the rooftop, where you can see I've made liberal use of the AstroTurf paving. It does seem to be my go-to choice for when I'm trying to make something very kitschy and retro. We have some pretty pink cherry blossom trees on either side, and a little courtyard that leads through into the building. Up here I have some of the portrait decorations from the event, which are perfect as eye-catching salon signage. Installed up here, they almost look like billboards. There is another of the portraits down on the lower level, closer to the Sim's eye level as they pass through. There are a couple of benches here for customers if they would like to wait for their appointment out in the fresh air. To the left are the bathrooms, 3 stalls in each, one in pink and one in green to play off that colour scheme again. On the right there is an entrance into one section of the building, but the main salon is accessed through this larger double opening straight ahead. I used the curtained opening in between 2 glass panelled doors, imagining that they could be a set of sliding doors pushed to either side. Let's head on in then. To the right of the entrance is the reception counter, where Sims can check in for their appointment and of course settle up their account afterward. I love the tile work on the front of the counter. It looks very current, but also quite deco inspired at the same time. Just here beside the counter is a large display of the products the salon has for sale to hopefully grab the attention of the customers on their way out, so that they might see something they just couldn't leave without. Opposite here is a small waiting area with some of the pink island villa set. This bent cane style chair is very retro. It was really popular in around the 50s and 60s. My nana actually had a really similar set. There is one of the lovely glass and chrome side tables that come from the current event, complete with magazines to flick through while waiting, and again there is a big display of products for customers to stare at while they're waiting there. It's a very common tactic for businesses to place displays of products where they know their customers will be a captive audience, like when they're waiting for their appointment or they're waiting to pay. So I thought it was a really appropriate place to put them, and they also separate the waiting area from the salon itself so that anyone having their hair washed or styled has a certain amount of privacy. So here we have the salon and barber chairs in the pink and teal colorway, of course. Here is Blanca having her hair cut and styled. Her beautiful vintage waves are one of the event prizes, and it's possibly my favorite style in the whole game right now. So you can see the hairdressing animations. The stylist just kind of waves the scissors wildly around Blanca's head while bits of hair fly everywhere, and then poof, she suddenly has a completely different haircut. It's not the most realistic thing, but it's kind of cute. I really like the messy bob that she's wearing now as well. The stylist hair is also from the event actually, and it's another favourite of mine. I've tried to put hair from the event on every sim that I brought over for the tour. Across from the chair I placed one of the makeup tables from Custom Closets, because it looks more like a full hairdresser's station this way to me. They can also have their makeup done there, of course, so this really is a full beauty salon and not just for hair. I've also put down one of the barber chairs in the middle where Blanca's father Gabriel is here for a shave. It's usually not here. I actually have a separate men's barbershop elsewhere in my town, but I wanted to show you these animations as well because they're really wonderful. So first the barber will place down a warm flannel, presumably to dampen and soften the skin. I mean, I don't know, I'm not a barber and I don't have a beard, so what do I know? And out comes the huge unsheathed knife. I love how he gasps in horror. It's okay, he's a professional. It seems as though Gabriel is not quite satisfied with the result though. He seemed pretty clean shaven to begin with to me, so I don't know. If he shaves it any closer, he's going to be down to the bone soon. On the opposite side are the hair washing stations. Blanca's mother, Glenn, is here looking very relaxed indeed. It certainly seems to be quite the family affair in here today. Perhaps they have a special event of some kind to go to together that they're getting all dolled up for. One thing that irrationally bothers me is that I don't particularly care for the outfit that they wear under the gown. Glenn is a classy lady. She would never wear jeans with torn knees. Absolutely not. At the end of the room, separated by some decorative screens, is a small cafe, so any Sims who are making a full day of their trip to the salon can have a quick bite to eat here. The tables are the cheese boards from the French Chateau event, and the crepe cart is from that event as well. I'm not sure why I left that end so empty. I think I might have had a third cheese table, but maybe I pinched it for a different build. I have used the curtained windows that came from the Love is Blinds event. I don't use them often because I'm not the biggest fan of the style of the windows themselves, and you can't place furniture close to them, which is annoying. On the wall there is one of the magazine racks from the current event in the rose gold, which blends in nicely with all of the pink that's going on. I have also just realised that the crepe cart is facing the wrong way, so the server will be standing on the wrong side. My god, what a mess I've left this in. I'll have to remember to spin that around at some point. So here is an overview of the salon's main floor. You can see more of the wall and floor choices here as well. I've used this nice cracked tile floor and the very bold ice cream themed wallpaper, which we'll be able to get a better look at in all its glory when we head up to the mezzanine level. I admit it's very garish, but if you're gonna go kitsch, you may as well go all the way. That's my motto, as of this very second, because I've never said that before in my life. So let's head up there now. We have the stairs in this section at the front, which has access for staff through the door behind the counter, and for customers through the entrance off the courtyard. I used this absolutely stunning grand marble staircase, which is a recolor of the French Chateau stairs. Also here is a pretty display on this cluster of brass tables from the Snow Chalet. The decorative tray with the little pots and the silver decorations is another of the prizes from the event. Upstairs in the landing there are some large louvered windows to let in plenty of light and provide a little peek out at the cherry blossom outside. If we head this way, there is a French sideboard here with some flowers and decorative objects. It's nice that they've added more decorative items and tabletop clutter to dress up spaces like this. Heading out into the mezzanine, there is a small nail salon with its own service counter, which is completely unattended right now, but never mind. There are 2 manicure stations and 1 pedicure station as well. These came from the spa event, which was a separate event, so they have a bit of a different, more rustic design to them, but I think the blonde wood still ties them together with the salon items well enough. From this section we have a great view out over the rest of the salon, and you can really just take in all of that glorious, sickly sweet candy pink and green. There is one of the beautiful modernist chandeliers from the Snow Chalet as well. I'm not sure whether it's supposed to be blonde wood or pale brass, but I think it picks out the colour scheme beautifully either way. This upper story is completely lined with arched Victorian windows, allowing lots of natural light to stream down into the salon. At the end of this mezzanine walkway is a small boutique with some of the custom closets wardrobes where there are some ladies browsing for new dresses and accessories. I went for this very bold pink carpet, but I toned it down a little bit with the white panelled walls. Here by the door is a dresser or sideboard with another of the table decorations from the event. I especially love this one for decorating bedrooms and bathrooms. You can see one of these ladies has a silver curly bob. I'm pretty sure that all of the styles come with a silver or grey option, which I'm really happy about because it means we can style our Sims to look a little more middle-aged rather than just young adult or elder. In the back here through this curtained door is a single dressing room with a little ottoman for seating, some screens for privacy, and one of the freestanding mirrors and coat racks from the event. And that's it for this candy-coloured vintage beauty salon. I'll give you one last look out over the build so you can see the layout a little better. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and if you're completing the Hair Today Gone Tomorrow event this time around, good luck. The events can be difficult to finish on time, so if you're looking for tips on how to complete them, I have made a tutorial for you which I will link below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to be notified when I post more Sims Freeplay builds, tours, and tutorials. Comment below with any thoughts or questions you might have, and have a fantastic day.